Welcome, guys. Happy Tuesday to all of you. I hope you are having a great day. It's beautiful outside if you're local. It's some of our last summer days. So after this class, get out there and enjoy it. If you're not local, hope the weather's good for you. This video, we are doing the crossover breaks for the lead. So we won't waste any more time. We'll get right into it. I'm trying to go nice and slow. Nice and slow. I'm a little anxious today. It's Ballroom Blitz Day. I'm really excited for that class tonight. I have a couple private lessons beforehand, so I want to make sure I get out on time. But that being said, let's go through as slowly as my excitedness will allow it and break down this lead for your crossover breaks. Okay? So yesterday, we did go through the elements. Okay? If we remember, let's list those elements. There were 3 of them. We have the basic, so your crossover breaks will comprise of the basic, the crossover break itself. Remember, break means rock, okay? And then also the underarm turn, okay? So let me go ahead and demonstrate it for you first, and then we will break it down and teach you how to do it. Sound good? I'll do it once facing you and do it once with my back to you as well. Okay, so of course we start with our good posture, shoulders back and our forward poise, right? And we're leading, so we've got our lead frame up. All right, we're going to start with our basic. We're not going to rotate it today. We'll save that for Friday. Cha, cha, 1. We go into a crossover break. Cha, cha, 1. We go into another crossover break. And cha, cha, 3 crossover breaks to cha, cha, leading the underarm turn. And then back to the start. Okay, so let's take a look at that from a different angle. Here we are with our good posture and poise, and our feet are turned out. We start with the basic 2, 3, 4, and 1. We're going to do a crossover on our right side of our basic. We're going to do 2 crossovers. We're even going to do a third one. Okay, and then we will lead an underarm turn at the end. Cha, cha, cha. All right. Remember, it is early release for my kiddos today, so you might hear them running around and playing. They both have a friend over too, so I don't apologize for them because they're kids. They're having fun. We all remember what that was like, right? Okay, so when learning patterns from a lead perspective, you want to think of 2 things, especially as a beginner, because it really helps your follow through with your pattern. The first thing is the prep, and then the second thing is executing the step. Okay, so your lead is comprised of 2 things, a prep and execution. Prep and execution, right? So if you remember when we learned the underarm turn, we went cha, cha, prep, right? On that one, that was our prep, and then we executed on the rock step for that underarm turn, okay? So the first thing we have to do is we have to get prepped for the crossover breaks. Our crossover breaks, when they are executed, we do not keep our frame, our closed frame. We need to get to a 2-hand hold. So I'm not holding on to my partner's body with this hand. I'm holding on to both hands, my palms underneath, okay? So how do we get there, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to use the first half of the basic to lower your left arm into that holding hand position, where your palm is underneath hers and hers is on top. Okay, so you're going to come underneath and she's on top. Okay, you're going to do that during the first half of the basic. So the first half of your basic is 8 counts total. By count 4, the first half, yay for math, we want to have our left hand lowered into position, okay? So what that looks like, it's 1, I start lowering my hand, 3, 4, and 1. It's already there. Okay, I'll do it facing you and a little bit closer so you can see that hand action, and then I'll describe what I'm doing, and then we'll really be able to make sure we're doing it right when we put this together with our partner on Friday, okay? Without the feet, you guys are like Karate Kid. You watch that movie, wax on, wax off. We're going to take the wax off, if that's the direction. You're going to take your hand and circle it away from you. So this would be in towards you. you want to circle it away from you. Her hand's in your hand. You want to keep that pressure and see how I'm getting my hand underneath to the hold. Okay, so my left hand is circling out and I'm rotating so that I can get underneath her hand. Imagine that is working perfectly. That's why we do it without a partner first, so we're not distracted by minor, minute things, okay? So lowering on 1, 2, 3, 4, and, making sure we're there by 4, and. Let's go ahead and just count it and just do the arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and, okay? And 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Okay. The other thing that you want to have done by the half is letting go of the right hand off of her body. Okay. Now you would have one hand hold and one hand off. So now you are free to actually cross over. If you try to lead a crossover from here, you get to the plate and then all of a sudden you're trying to lower the hand and get through there. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be off balance. And it's just going to be rushed. It's not going to feel good. So the prep is really important for the whole couple, but also for you as a lead because it makes sure that you follow through on it. Whereas if you just think about the crossover and forget your prep, it's going to be a lot harder to get it through there and it's not going to feel good. Okay? So we're going to go through the first half of the basic. And by the time I say 4 and 5, or I'll say 4 and prep, we should have that prep position. Okay, which is left hand underneath and right hand off of her body. Okay, we'll go through that slow. We have 1, I'm lowering my arm, 2, 3, 4, and 1, or prep, I should say. Okay, let me do it facing you. Get a little bit closer so you can see my arms. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and prep. Okay, now there's one other little thing that we're going to do for this prep to make sure we have enough space and to make sure that the rotation into the crossover is happening and we're not actually stepping over our 1 foot because that would be a bad habit to start creating, okay? So far for the prep, we have lowering the left arm, releasing the right, and the very last thing you're going to do is you're going to, on that last step, instead of staying square to your partner, you're going to open up those hips a little bit just to prepare you for the direction that you're going. I would say like 45 degrees. Okay, if you're a numbers person and you want an exact number, we'll say about 45 degrees. Okay, so without the arms, if I'm just doing my basic, let me show you what that looks like. 4 and 1. So see how I took my hips from being square right in front, and as I took that step, I opened up a little bit. That gives her and me space to come through with our leg for the crossover. Okay, so let's put that all together very slowly. Remember, we're going to lower this arm as soon as our feet start moving. And then by that last side step, we're opening up our right arm and rotating our hips. Okay, so let's try that. Here we go. 1, I'm lowering the arm. 2, 3, 4, and prep. Arm comes off, and we're opened up a little bit. Okay, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, lowering the arm. 4, and prep. Okay, now look at this. From here, your hips are already rotating in the direction you have to go. So you can just come through with the left foot, do your rock step. Okay, and then you're going to, after the rock step happens, you turn and face your partner, grab the other hand, and go to the cha-cha-cha to the other side. Okay, now, say we did that rock. Okay, we grab the other hand. We have to prep the other crossover just as we prepped our first crossover. So we have both hands and we're going cha, cha. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to let go of my left hand and turn 45 degrees to prepare that crossover. Okay, so I came from this crossover with one hand hold. I asked for the other hand during my cha-chas, but by that last side step, I have let go now of my left hand and rotated 45 degrees to my left. So now I'm ready to come through for my crossover, right? And now again, I hold her hand, I face her back, and now I've got 2 hand hold, cha, cha, cha to the side, but by the last one, I prep so I can do my third crossover. Okay, you can do 1 crossover, you can do 3 crossovers, you can do 5, You can do 7. You can do 9. Okay. Just because you can do that many, should you? Probably not. Okay. But it's an odd amount. Okay. You can do an odd amount of crossovers and then end with the underarm turn. Let me show you all of that facing you so you can see it from the front, and then we'll go through it slowly again all the way to the underarm turn from the other view. Okay. So we're mirror me. So yeah, this is going to be weird because I'm going to be on my left foot. And so are you, but we'll probably be going opposite directions. But we're lowering, right? Forward and prep. We cross over for a rock step. We join back together. Cha, cha, prep. We do our crossover. We join back together. Cha, cha, prep. This is our third one. We do our crossover. On our third one, we're going to leave this hand out to the side. And by our last cha-cha, we're going to do that underarm prep that we learned last week. Okay, so let's look at that again. Let me turn around. Go through it with me, nice and slow. We've got our frame up. We're starting to lower our left hand, right? We're doing our cha-chas. By the last one, we break free and open up. We do our crossover. For our cha-chas, we match our partner, grab her hand or his hand, cha-cha, prep. Come through. Grab the hand, cha, cha, prep. Come through. This time, do not grab the hand, cha, cha, prep the underarm turn. She goes around while you back rock, and now we're back to the basic. Okay, do it again facing you. All right, so we have 1, lowering the left arm, rock step, cha, cha, prep. Crossover, back to your partner, hold the hand, prep. Crossover, back to your partner, grab the hand, prep. Remember, this is number 3. Cha, cha. So don't ask for the hand. Prep that turn. Rock, step, cha, cha, 1. All right? A little bit faster. Just a little bit. Ready? And 1. Lowering the left arm. Cha, cha, prep. Crossover. Cha, cha, prep. Crossover. Cha, cha, prep. Crossover. Cha, cha, prep. Crossover. Not crossover. Underarm turn. Right? All right. Let's one more time that speed facing you. Here we go. 1. Lowering the arm. And cha, cha, prep, crossover. Cha, cha, prep, crossover. Last one, here it is, crossover. Leave that hand free. Cha, cha, prep the turn. 2, 3, cha, cha, 1. Okay? So practice that nice and slowly. And then by Friday, we should be able to have you up to tempo and able to practice it with a partner. So be looking for your follow partner, whether it's a friend, a cousin, a sister, whatever, or a stuffed animal. That can kind of work too. That's how I used to practice. Side note, side story, I used to collect teddy bears, and I had this giant teddy bear when I first started dancing. I didn't get rid of my collection yet. It's gone now. I miss it. But I have kids now. I can't keep track of teddy bears. I have to keep track of the kids. But his name was Charlie. I'd hold his big paws, right? And his weight would train my frame, to be nice and strong enough. So whatever it is, find something to practice with on Friday with me, okay? So let's go through it just one last time, and then we'll switch to the follow. All right, here we go. 5, 6, 7, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, and prep. Cross over. 4 and prep. Cross over. 4 and prep. Cross over. Cha cha prep. Under arm. Cha cha 1. All right. Okay, so shake that all out, especially if you're trying to learn both parts. We are done with the lead part. So shake it out. Get out of that role playing position. Yes, now we are follows. Okay, as a follow, we start with our right foot. So shake that right foot, get it free. Let's review our basic, right? We're not going to rotate it today. We're going to the side. We're going to forward rock. We're going to go forward and side. We're going to back rock. Forward and side, right? One more time. Forward rock. Forward and side. back rock, forward, and side. Good. Now, important note. You're learning the follow part, which is very good. It's good to know what you are supposed to do. That being said, you are the follow. You are the second half of the equation. Okay. So when in doubt, if you're ever doubting your part, just match your partner. Even if it's wrong, even if your partner is doing something wrong, the dance is going to be more enjoyable and you're going to feel better if you match him. Okay. That being said, let's learn how to do it correctly. If you do it correctly when your partner is not, as long as it's not throwing them off balance or anything, it's going to be good for them too. So as much as you can, always try to dance correctly with your partners. But in that same sense, don't throw away the enjoyment of the dance for proper dancing. They go hand in hand, they do. But say like you're used to prepping yourself for the turn and maybe you don't get a prep. So just give yourself a prep, right? It's going to be fine. All good on that. And then if your lead says, that's not what I led, I didn't lead that. I'll be like, oh, I know, I'm sorry. That's just what I learned. That's how I did it. And you can always adjust for that person. If that person doesn't like that, then next time you dance with them, you just do exactly what they do. Okay. All right. So that being said, here's what we are supposed to do, right? Basically mirroring what our lead is doing. So we have our frame up, okay? During that first half of the basic, you should be lowering your right arm, okay? Your hand will be on top of his. So we're here, right? Now, and I'll talk more about this on Friday. When he lowers your arm, be careful not to get scared of that action and just kind of react. Because when we react, most of the time we'll pull away into our own bodies. And that's exactly not what we want to do. Because your partner needs to feel pressure from your hand in order to get it underneath. If you just pull away, he's going to be grabbing for that hand and it's going to turn into some finger and hand wars. Okay. So if you're the follow and your hand is in your leader's hand and he starts to move his hand, don't pull away, just follow it, stay with it. Okay. And stay in contact. Okay. So that would be the first one. As that arm is lowering, stay pushing into his hand so that you can stay in contact and get on top. Okay. So during the first half, he's lowering this arm. He's then going to let go of the hand around your back, which tells you to let go as well. Okay. So we actually get to do the same exact preps that our lead does because we're following, right? All right. So here we go. This right arm, wave right arm on my dad, right? Wave that arm. Okay. During your side and forward rock, start to lower it. Keep your palm facing the floor. 4, and guess what? We're going to take this hand off and prep. We're also going to rotate the hips like we did for the lead. You know what? I'm having too much fun teaching. I'm not supposed to do this till tomorrow, am I? Oh my gosh. It is one of those days. I just get so into teaching. It's so fun for me. So yes, we'll stop there and save the follow for tomorrow, which will be good because I need to eat before I hit the road to my private lesson. So let me know if there's any questions, guys, girls, for the lead part. And I will address those if I hear them by tomorrow. We'll answer them. And if not, we'll definitely answer them Friday. Okay? But much love. Thanks for being here. I love being here. This is just my passion. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'll see you guys next time. And keep dancing, keep smiling, okay? Have fun. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.